everyone, welcome to the Bola podcast, the first episode. So we're going to be starting off with how's everyone doing by the quarantine?
Doing good.
Excellent.
Come on, any better responses? Like Umesh's story, he went to this restaurant and then people were hugging there, but outside everyone's like using alcohol. What are the crazy? What? Sorry.
Okay. Say it, Daniel. Say it.
I don't want to start it now, bro. We just save it for some later time. Maybe he's just sad because nobody hugged.
Hey, it's COVID, huh?
But still.
So what's the craziest thing anyone saw during these days, COVID related? Like in Sri Lanka or Malaysia for Aisha?
But trying to fuck Giant.
I'll believe that.
Did I hear Giant? Oh,
Sorry,
Giant.
what?
Simba trying to hump Giant.
Oh, Ranjit doesn't know about this.
Bro, I recorded it.
Angela is the one who sent it on the group.
Right. It's his dog.
We're like 5 minutes in, already derailed.
Hey, give me 1 minute.
Is this live? Is this live?
No, we're not streaming
Live
yet.
streaming.
I'm not sure what you all will say.
Fuck.
Alright.
I think we should discuss a very sensitive topic.
Vedusha.
So 9.
It's about a past Jill Bola member.
No.
I think that's a whole podcast episode on its own.
Let's talk about.
Bro, what if he watches this?
No one
Good
wants
for you,
to.
no?
We'll like censor his name. So will be like damn clueless who we're talking about.
Okay, so sniffer dogs detect COVID-19 infections with 94% accuracy in Germany. There was a study carried out. So the team trained 8 detection dogs to sniff out SARS-CoV-2 infected samples for 1 week. So they used saliva samples or tracheobronchial secretions in infections of infected patients in a randomized, double-blinded, and controlled study.
Can you say that again?
No.
I'm sorry, man.
So basically,
I got a call from Dad.
okay. Basically, in Germany, they have been using dogs, sniffer dogs, to test out COVID samples, like as a rapid test. So more than 1,000 people were either healthy or infected with the virus because it's a randomized and double-blinded. And the dogs achieved an overall average detection rate of 94%. So that's pretty crazy.
I'm going to be the Asian parent and be like, where's the other 6%?
Oh, why doesn't my dog do it?
Why did they blindfold the dogs?
Prof Tutu is going to be so proud of us.
And why didn't they use cats?
Oh, good question. I mean,
Cats suck.
There will be 100%.
Cats won't come back.
COVID, fuck this guy.
So this first started in Chile. They can even detect it in the earliest stages of the disease.
Before it's even there.
Yeah.
Why can't we just use
What if the dogs are infected with
Oh my
COVID?
God.
What was that, Aisha?
No, let's not do that.
Aisha's son. What was Ranjit's son?
I can't elaborate, please.
No, Aisha, I don't. There will be a Suduan coming. Maybe a white flight will come to Malaysia to pick you up.
If it's coming, then maybe we can get a better ticket.
Yeah.
Shall we just insult the Malaysian government so we'll get like extradited to Malaysia like for free?
So we get arrested there.
That you have to. They have a thing for insulting the king, right? Some idiots done it like more than once. He's like insulted the king, gotten arrested, come back out, and then insulted him again.
Consistency is key, bro.
Yeah, at least he's committed to it, right?
So yeah, Ranjan, take on for the team, bro.
Bro, I already did this, like when things started, right?
Not on a
Thank God it didn't
podcast.
get recorded.
Not on a podcast. That's
Someone
what,
said some random name and I just said like, who the fuck is that?
Okay. So, more about dogs and COVID. The first dog to test positive for COVID-19 in the US has died. Rest in peace. But he just had COVID, but he died of a lymphoma. So,
Kind of complications. Diabetes or something.
So he just had like breathing problems in addition to the lymphoma, so it could be
secondary spread from the lymphoma, right? It's like
could be. So right now in the USA, there's 12 dogs. 12 dogs.
And speaking of dogs, here's the biggest gangster of them all, Captain Vedishan Kanagaraja. Oh.
All the way from
Corona. After Corona, he's going around sniffing people in Candy.
He uses that as an excuse.
From Corona.
Blow, Vedishan is sniffing.
So right now, there's 12 dogs, 10 cats, a tiger, and a lion infected by COVID-19 in the USA.
I'm assuming none of these are like wild animals, right?
I have no idea how a tiger and a lion are involved in it, but
Vedishan can further explain that about the tigers and stuff.
It's Carol Baskin, I tell you.
To stay away from the evil zoo, okay?
Yeah.
No, it's Carol Baskin, but not me.
She'll kill you like she killed her husband, man.
oh man, I'm going to be censoring this left and right.
I can use that beep, the Catholic beep one.
It's going to be like only 10 seconds of usable clips.
Like a truck reversing.
No, sorry. So coming back to our COVID topic, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I'll just cut that whole part out. Right, so welcome back to the Bola Movement podcast. We have our guest of the morning, Vidushan Kanagaraja.
Oh, he actually put his camera on.
Yeah, that's really good.
Timing.
What do you want your theme song to be? We all decided on our theme songs.
We did.
Let's discuss about COVID now, okay? Let's go to the,
COVID expert.
So theme song for him is called the Pancake Maker. I'll send it to you.
I want some Chinese music, man. Kung Flu.
Kung Flu? Flu?
Kung Flu. It's my Corona background music.
Racist.
So, what do you think? What do you think the chances of a cluster developing because of all the Najib Razak things in Malaysia? Do you think it's likely?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, cut that part out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just poor SOP adherence to the SOP and stuff like that, because these people didn't care, and some of them tried to get over the gate and get into the courts. So they give zero shits basically. So I mean, that was not their first primary concern. So I guess we'll only know. I mean, it will take some time, and hopefully not, because this is being recorded. But yeah, I mean, everyone, like even the Malaysians, have been complaining that it's going to be the Najib cluster. I mean, I don't see the point.
But
I don't see the point why people would turn out in waves to support a guy who basically, I mean, it is everything official now. He's money, and then he used it for his own purposes and stuff. That is another thing I don't understand.
Right after Raya, right? So right before Raya.
Mm.
Yeah.
People that went out for this protest or support, I mean, they'd also interact with their families. They'll visit other relatives as well. So there's a higher chance of some sort of cluster forming.
And anyway, they don't what do you say? They don't screen in Malaysia. Right? It's only people turn out positive.
Yeah.
I guess we'll know in a week, man.
Yeah.
They only identify clusters and then carry out tests for those people in the cluster. So there's no widespread screening per se. So there might be more than what they're showing in the population, but till it's been identified as a cluster, we won't know the actual numbers. So that's what they're saying, the red zones and stuff like that, because we assume that there are no more red zones because the number of cases we see. But the Ministry of Health and whoever, they know the zones like Putrajaya and Selangor and all those places are more prone. Now this whole thing happened in KL, the Najib thing. So now these areas will be marked, and if there is an outbreak there, then we will know, and MCO or whatnot will follow that.
So you think the MCO will happen after he land? Because we seem to have a very good luck with regards to that.
Yeah. Going our luck, yeah.
At least for once, I want it to happen when we're here, man.
Yeah, I know, bro.
And I guess I say that it's a dynamic situation, so clearly it's changed.
Wow,
Official stances?
Can we talk about or no?
You can, but I guess I'll just leave it out.
Uh,
All right, so who believes in UFOs? Okay, to clarify.
Define UFO.
Yeah, exactly. So UFO is just an unidentified flying object. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Like that.
It's
not a flying saucer.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean aliens. Okay, nowhere it's stated like that. It could be some advanced North Korean. I don't know.
Advanced
North Korean. Yeah.
Say something like
Have
German.
you heard that in a sentence before?
No.
That's oxymoron. Advanced.
Bro, it's just the Germans, bro.
Could be like some crazy Mercedes. I don't know.
Hey, just because you own a BMW, Aishan, you just think everything good is from Germany, no?
Yeah, yes.
And also is
Allegedly. we never know, right? Let's go to the flat earthers thing. We never know. Maybe never get. Maybe just they die.
How about okay?
Yeah, this part's getting cut out.
No, we should do the flat earth thing. Why not?
No, we'll stick with UFO. Flat earth is not the whole thing, man. That's so weird.
Okay.
It's true though, right?
It's true though.
Petition to remove Sandul from the chat.
That was good.
What is this?
This is Instagram.
Just remove Sadul for no reason.
Man, social media comment sections are so toxic nowadays. Like, I just don't even open comments anymore. Like, even Twitter, it's just like I don't even open the thread. I just see the post and I just keep scrolling nowadays.
A 14-year-old girl sings in Sri Lanka, and you look at the comments, man. My God, like I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. She actually sang well, but look at the comments. I would rather not. Like half of it is in Sinhala anyway, but the ones in English, she spells out in Sinhala.
Really fast, bro. Honestly,
What's it about?
So what?
What?
What's that about?
The voice teen thing. I think this girl was
ISM
or something.
rap battles, right? Yeah.
ඒක නෙවෙයි බං. Serious teens voice එක.
ඒක මොකක්ද තිබ්බ නේද මන් නේද මොකක්ද අවුලක්
Yeah man, like her ඇඳුමේ මොඩාරි අවුලක් තිබ්බා, like it was tight fitting or some shit like that, and but the
Aditya?
Yeah, I think that girl.
The 14-year-old girl, people are commenting stuff.
No, she thinks really well, man, because like with grown-up people start commenting bad stuff about it. But
What is the name?
Really
What is the name, by the way?
Aditya, I think
Just for
Valivatto.
Valivatto, ne?
Aditya Valivatto. He's really good.
So that means fight garden, right? If you directly translate it, no.
No, Valley is sand.
Oh, Malay. Oh.
Unless
Bali,
it's
Bali.
Whaley or
Not Bali.
Sorry, Sinhala not my strong suit.
Raju, what did they say?
They say bad stuff like they discriminate her body and stuff. I mean, they say bad stuff about her body, but
It's
her
quite
voice is
Oh.
really good. You know, some people like.
Yo,
Viewers-
that's just
viewers
that's
have-
just the people like. I mean, if you're looking at that and not looking at a scene, which is the point of the singing program,
Yeah.
then there's something wrong with you, not with the
No,
girl.
what they said
It's-
was her dress was inappropriate for the voice scene because
But
she's just
the
14
point
years
is,
old.
it's a blind audition, right?
But it's a blind audition.
Blind
Judges,
for the
but
other
others can see it.
This wasn't the
Yeah,
blind
the
side.
audience-
This was
No, no.
knockouts, right?
No, this was knockouts. It was not the blind
Oh,
audition.
Oh, okay.
But still, she can wear whatever she wants, man. I mean, I don't see why people should pass comments on
Yeah.
clothes.
I
You
saw
know,
this.
people made fake Instagram, Twitter accounts, YouTube channels, and just post weird shit to like put more fire into the scene. So people start thinking that this girl is saying this stuff, but she hasn't done actually anything. So it just went a bit too far.
And dude,
It's just
most of
jobless
the
people,
comments-
man.
Yeah, and most of these comments, man, you can see their profiles are obviously like just some fake ass shit. And that itself tells you a lot that you need to know. If these guys can't have the balls, like say it up front and deal with it, and they have to go through all these fake shit, that itself tells
Yeah, and
you
it's
that-
really sad. Like when news articles report on these fans are going crazy over this celebrity statement, and then it's just like 2 tweets crying about the celebrity or whatever, and no one has.
Yeah, like Kanye running for president.
I mean,
Crazy, man. Some of his comments were.
I feel like he needs help.
Yeah, he has bipolar disorder, by the
Yeah,
way.
he's
For the-
diagnosed. Diagnosed
So,
bipolar.
Yeah.
Quick question: is he suited then to run for president?
Doesn't
very
matter,
Trump,
right?
yeah.
But they say it's a
It's a US film.
it's a marketing thing, like, you know, for one of his albums or something like that. That he's not serious.
Yeah, that's how Donald was. Like started out. He was for marketing and he won. Next thing you know, he won.
That guy
Yeah,
needs help. though, man.
One big apprentice show.
There's this, when he said there's this conspiracy group which believes the earth is being run by baby eating pedophiles, and they think is a savior.
I won't be surprised. Have you seen the supporters? They're retarded.
It's Satan worshipping baby eating pedophiles. Okay, they believe that those people are running the world, and Hillary Clinton is like the kingmaker basically, and Trump has been put in place to safeguard them. This is another conspiracy theory, and man, it's crazy. BBC did a small documentary on this, and the shit they say, bro. Like she basically asks the guy, "Is there any conspiracy theory you don't believe?" And it's like, I can't think of anything out of the top of my head. Like everything.
But if you're a pedophile, why would you eat a baby?
No idea. That's what they say.
Away.
Allegedly.
Oh god. Oh god, no.
Censor.
This is definitely not making the cut.
Yeah.
Jill Bola movement,
maybe
too
it
hot
will.
for TV.
We get cancelled on our first episode.
අනිවාර්යෙන් YouTube මේව කරන
Demonetized.
blacklist කරනවා ඔබ.
Therefore, we're going to end
Alex
up on.
Jones එක දානවා අපි.
We're going to end up on Hero News, man, for sure.
Yeah. That goes our
I mean,
career.
I'll be fine with that. As long as no white man, allegedly.
Any publicity is good publicity. Right?
Publicity, exactly. But I was watching these the TikTok videos from Karens, man. Wow.
You watched it?
Yeah, it's good television.
Bro, you watch TikTok?
No, it's on YouTube.
Keeping up with the
man.
times.
Yeah.
Tell him about the Hero TikTok show on Friday that we watched that day.
Oh my god. This is like real terrible production quality. It airs at Friday 11 p.m. Okay, and Hero, if anyone's watching this, I have nothing against the show, but I just have one question: why does it exist? It's at 11 p.m. on a Friday, and it goes as like
The most happening show.
yeah, it's the most happening TV show. I'm not gonna say B word. It's Friday. Okay? Who's going to be watching Hero TV? Yeah, no one's watching it. What do you mean happening? There's probably one camera guy at the back dozing off. I really have no idea.
And like, if you're watching that on a Saturday night, is it Friday or Saturday night?
He just said Friday night thrice, bro.
It was Friday night.
Sorry. If you're watching that on a Friday night, clearly nothing's happening in your life.
Exactly, yeah. It's really bad, and so I don't know. You guys just have to see it. I'll try to pull up like a video if possible.
So how long did you guys watch this video for on Friday?
Hey, this was during our quarantine at Mount Slovenia, so we were really bored. Hero TikTok show. Oh, and I don't think it has anything to do with TikTok or anything like that. All right, so it's 56 minutes long, but I'll just play it here and there so you'll get a gist of it. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Yeah. One day back once again.
This is at 11 p.m. Okay.
Yes, sir. We the best.
We'll just pause and look at the audience. It's like, how many people is it? I don't know when they've shot this. Okay, so the episode aired on the 17th of July. I think this might have been that episode Jude and I watched even.
There's about 17 people there.
Yeah. So do you think this is like the audience that... Do you think they just randomly get paid to watch this or what?
I think they just put like the set crew on there, man.
the remaining set crew.
I think they're the people who host the earlier show.
Can you guys see the cursor?
Yeah, we can.
Look at the size of the cross. It's enough for Jesus to be crucified again.
Okay,
allegedly. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit, this is actually kind of famous actor here, right? He's in teledramas and everything.
Yeah. Hello. The person who came to teach us
Eastern music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. He used to teach at the school for like a few months. You know how teachers mark your book and they do a signature, so I technically have an autograph of his.
They all started like him.
No, this was while he was acting, man. So let me just skip through and find some corny shit.
So would you want to watch this on a Friday night?
Okay, so yeah.
All day, all night, bro.
Let me just stop sharing. So what do you guys think about that show? We derailed a lot, but it's fine.
That's probably the best show ever.
Rotten Tomatoes, what's the rating? Aishan.
Yeah, bro. I think
90. What's your rating?
90.
90? I feel like that's a bit too low.
Yeah, I agree with okay.
I mean, the production quality on its own, you get 100 right there.
Yeah.
I was gonna give 100, bro, but because it's I just reduced that thing.
Allegedly, yeah.
I don't think it'll last for like another year. It's just gonna stop in like 6 months because of the production set and all the expenses.
Oh,
I think they don't have anything else to do in COVID times. So they're like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, did you notice they don't have masks on or anything? No SOP, nothing. And it's
that's the thing, but because I don't know when they filmed it, that's the problem.
Yeah, they must have recorded beforehand, right?
Yeah,
semi-finals they didn't wear, no? Only like a few.
Yeah, even the singers should be wearing masks when they sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the mic also should have a mask, right?
Yeah, they should cut a hole in it so that they could get the sound across.
I went to the gym. I went to the gym and there's zero SOP. Like
you went.
Yeah, I'm terrified to go.
No, it's probably your gym, bro. Because most of the gyms here have their own. You have to book it your own time. You have to take 2 towels. You have to wear a mask. All of
I
that.
took my own towel, my water bottle, my a mask, and all of that. But there's no procedure per se.
So you tell them, you're a medical student, bro. Tell them.
No, man. It was empty. I was like a couple of people, so it was fine. But I'm just wondering.
It's empty, and now you said there are a couple of people. What is it? Which is it?
No, like 2 people.
Okay.
Almost empty. It's a huge gym, bro.
Okay.
The cardio buggers don't count. So yeah, I mean, it was Candy is not didn't go through a scare like Colombo or Gampa. So
It's because the virus can't travel uphill, bro.
I wish that was true, man. I wish that was true.
Fake news.
Fake.
Yeah, so it was recently revealed that the virus isn't entirely in droplet form. It's airborne as well. I mean, the evidence was there for a long time, but WHO just didn't.
Because I remember watching this with Sandul, like where the doctors, a scientist and a doctor, took two contradicting views. Whereas the scientist says that it is droplet, but it's more aerosolized form, where it can be suspended for a longer period of, not suspended, rather remain in the air for a longer period of time, and without proper ventilation, it can circulate. Right. So that's what they're worried about, because in your closed room with the air conditioner on, basically gets circulated. Whereas the doctor, the medical doctor says that shouldn't be a primary concern. Our primary concern should be droplet transmission. That should be a primary. If you start thinking about this thing, then we won't think about that. But again, it's very contradicting. But yeah, WHO agreed.
Finally, it's not a huge. They should have agreed when evidence is there. The same thing for hydroxychloroquine, right?
Mm.
No, it's not.
Sorry,
go on.
No, because the studies that they did for HCQ, the studies they did for HCQ were proven to be fake. Like they had done something with the data, and they published it in Lancet and New England Journal of Medicine also. And so they had to retract the studies and all of that. My dad sent me that video. Because an Indian journalist is going through it, because the main doctors of both those studies are Indian origin medical doctors who are now had their own practice in the States. But now still pushing for hydroxychloroquine because he said he took it for 14 days and he's fine.
Did he also say you should inject disinfectant?
Yeah, he said he turns to this is doing a press meet. He turns to Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx. He just goes, isn't there a way that we can, inject it into our body? And then Dr. Fauci comes for his own press meeting and just goes, you should not do
that. Wait, he's been the main health advisor for 20 odd years in the US. And then just doesn't believe him.
And is confused as to why Dr. Fauci has more popularity with the masses than he does. It's quite obvious. He's not an nincompoop.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I mean, I don't think this is going to travel to the US, bro. So I think we should be fine.
You should aim for international market, bro. Don't devalue yourself.
Like your TikTok show.
What is your opinion on the TikTok culture in Sri Lanka, man?
Bad. I wouldn't.
There's no chance of them getting any career options, any monetization, nothing of it, right? In the US, it's a big jump tool.
Or because they use the TikTok fame to enter Instagram, and from there on, they do get opportunities. A lot of people, I don't know what amount, but they do show advertisements. They do market products on their Instagram pages and stuff like that.
And then they build up to YouTube, right?
Yeah, exactly. They just move on and on, and they don't have a
isn't
career.
That a small minority though, man? Because my main concern is just my personal opinion is that it's kind of scary that TikTok videos nowadays are seen as a form of social status where everything is dependent on the kind of videos that you put out.
TikTok was
that's all they do.
I mean, it was Vine before this, right?
In the sense that, man, it's fine to make all these videos, but if you determine your entire worth and popularity just based solely on the videos that you upload online on TikTok, that's not really how it works,
I mean, it's fine.
Vine was
source of entertainment.
Vine was never intended as any career option or anything. It's just pure fun, and it just really took off, right? And then
And
the
even now,
YouTube
all
compilations.
all those challenges that you see and all, man, it's just like for the sake of views. So it's just for the clout.
Totally.
It's not like entertainment anymore. It's about that bragging, right? Like, oh, I have this number of views and likes. It's not. To me, it doesn't seem like entertainment anymore.
They monetize it too fun.
So yeah, I came across this argument, like how we feel like TikTok is really cheap and why does it even get all its attention? We have the same people who watch YouTube and everything. It's just a guy in front of a camera just speaking, right? Even this is just terrible quality as far as we can go. While there's these, like, let's say Hero again. I don't know why we keep shitting on them, but they have a whole production crew, a studio, everything, and they get easily outranked, outclassed by some guy in front of a camera. Right? So do you think that argument lasts? Like, you can so now it's not like quality gets you more views?
Exactly, man. That's what I'm talking about. It's just basically for the cloud kind of thing. The argument that you brought up, like YouTubers and all, yeah, I mean, even I personally did follow a lot of YouTubers, but to me, it was more of a personal connection. Like, I just valued the content that they put out. People like, Niga Higa, KSI, and like all those others. Yeah, we understood that it was for fun.
Logan Paul.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. Logan's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking about the Pauls, this is perfect for my next article.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's long-awaited comeback will cost a staggering $50 to watch, featuring a fight between Jake Paul and an NBA star, and be streamed on a new TikTok rival app, which is called Thriller. So it will cost $50 to watch pay-per-view. Mike Tyson's fight against Roy Jones Jr. Blah, blah, blah. Viewers will be treated to a 3-hour show with multiple fights. Jake Paul will be fighting Nate Robinson, he's a former NBA guard, on the undercard of the event. He'll be fighting on the undercard of the event. So Jake Paul is fighting on the undercard of Mike Tyson. What do you guys think about that? And by the way, the 3-hour show includes Eminem and Lil Wayne also singing, not fighting.
Oh, I thought they were fighting.
That'll be crazy.
Eminem is just gonna
stand take everything.
There's gonna be a rap battle and Lil Wayne can't even speak.
No,
allegedly, yeah. So that's crazy again. This guy just started off with wine. Those were the most unfunniest wines I've ever seen. Then I guess he came to YouTube after wine got shut down. And a few years go on. Now he's on the undercard of Mike Tyson.
I mean, it's good for Mike Tyson. He'll probably get more pay-per-views because the 13-year-olds are going to be watching him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's very true. Who watches celebrities fight, Dinelka?
No, it's...
I don't pay for it.
I never
Allegedly.
found
Exactly.
Allegedly. I never found the appeal of
no, it's like as Senthil said, once you develop
an appeal. There is an appeal.
Once you like get to know the person, you just want to see what they do.
It's not for the sport.
It's not for the sport.
It's not
like
for
no
the
one cares about the sport anymore. Like boxing and MMA, they just want the pay-per-views and stuff. They just want to make
you find someone interesting.
I would watch Mike Tyson's fight.
Yeah, obviously. But this is only gonna benefit him. Like it's gonna attract a different demographic, I feel.
Yeah, but he deserves it though, man. Have you seen the way he's been working out so far? Oh,
exactly.
100% natural, bro. Don't be
exactly. At what? 45 years old?
Allegedly.
True. Yes, crazy good form.
Natural,
his speed is there still. But the other guy is a middleweight, though. He wasn't a heavyweight. I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, there's a video of Nate Robinson. You know, Shaquille O'Neal is like, 7'2" inches tall,
Nate
right?
Robinson is like 5'8", he's a point guard, right?
Yeah. So this guy, Shaq, is standing under a basketball net. Then Nate Robinson goes and dunks over Shaq. into the basketball net.
I've seen that.
It's a
Was
crazy
Nate
video.
Robinson in the movie? No, right?
Yeah, he was in the
Kyrie?
movie Uncle Drew.
Uncle too, yeah.
Kyrie's movie.
He was good. He was a good point guy. I don't know why he's fighting now. I have no clue.
Money.
This
Yes,
this
man.
will definitely get him tons
even
of
if you
money.
lose, even if you lose, you get like a ton of money.
Yeah.
Everything for the
$50 per pay-per-view. Crazy.
But they won't be getting the gate money though. There's no crowd, so that's like.
Oh yeah, no. Sure.
I'll just stream it later, man.
Don't say it out loud, man.
That was Vedishan Kanagaraja.
That was great.
I meant I will
That was
stream it
Vedishan
later for
Kanagaraja
$50. I'll stream it later for $50.
He lives next to the ground.
Please
Right.
switch to
Four-story
politics.
house.
Tell my address also. Latitude, longitude.
I forgot.
Yeah, they has some.
So we are moving on to a segment. I'm just gonna test it out. It's random questions, okay? I need an answer from everyone. So I just want to check, is the arrangement of everyone's camera, so first here it's Umeshan, then me, Sandhu, is it? No.
It's different. You are the
So I'll just say the question and then I'll ask one by one. Okay, question number 1. After how many months of friendship is it okay to fart in front of your friends? Umeshan first.
Me personally, man, I believe in the silent guys, so I will do the silent ones, but otherwise, no. I don't trust it.
So
the answer is
yeah.
never.
Okay. Sandhu next.
Yeah, man.
Months or years or?
Nah, never. I mean, a very
Never.
long time. Because I'm still not ready with you guys, so it's.
Okay. You can
and it's
try.
already been like 4 years, is it?
No, so the problem with the fart is if it doesn't stink, then is there a problem?
But you can't control it. You don't know which
You don't know whether it's gonna
No,
stink
like
or not.
you just take
you
a
have some
sip
button.
and then
You have some button in your body, is it, to say non-stinking fart and thinking that
No, you just-
smell is because of your.
The problem is acknowledging.
Yeah.
You fart, it's fine. But when you have
Exactly.
to own
And
up
deny
to
it.
it, it's the problem.
like I fart in front of Jude all the time. It's just because I can't hold it. I don't care.
I would fart in front of you guys, but I would never acknowledge it. You see that, like,
Keep sniffing.
Every time there's a fart smell, it's variation.
you never know. It can be either me or Devika.
No, everyone else admits on me.
Yeah.
Vinayaka claims
Um,
responsibility.
So Jude, what's your answer?
Obviously, he doesn't like it. You fart in front of him all the time. Poor guy.
I mean, even I was a fart in front of him.
Yeah, even he was. So it just started. So how it started out was we just randomly fart. We just really can't hold it. We are like laughing. It just goes like that, and then we just both look at each other, and we are like, guess we can fart in front of each other now.
During quarantine,
I'm
is it?
pretty sure that's. No, this was like
No,
I
it
think
was way
at least
before.
3. Yeah, way before. So Ranjan.
Never, bro.
Never. So again, like me's answer or Sandul's answer. Don't own up or anything. Or me, just silent. Or Vedu, blame it on someone.
I said
Probably
don't acknowledge. Blame it on someone else. I never said blame it on someone else. That's the worst thing you can do. If you know you did it, just keep quiet.
What if someone asks you? Did you fart?
Until
say,
they
I don't
blame
know.
someone else.
That's indirectly.
No, but
diverting it.
I've never actually farted in front of any of you. I never had, so that's fine.
Why not? Why not?
I never had the urge because I have
you never had the-
bowel
you
movements.
never
It'll be a
get
matter
serious
of time. It'll be a matter of time. You
It'll
are
be
a
a
guy
matter
who
of
eats a
time.
lot of protein.
Yes.
It's going to build up.
So otherwise,
nice
I actually
protein
not.
gas.
Not in front of you guys. Maybe somewhere else in the class, but not
Who?
me.
In front of who?
Maybe Umeshan was there. I don't remember.
So let's say
Umeshan Senthil might
let's
get
say
caught
you-
in the crossfire.
let's say you fart in front of us really loud. And then we ask you. We
Because
say,
we
I don't
have
know.
no clue.
I'm not going to be like a
The
certain person.
explosive one.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
You're caught. We're caught red-handed. You can't know. There's no excuse. You'll be like,
Brown
sorry,
hand.
bro. Sorry, bro. Didn't have time to go to the toilet, or I had too much protein. You had to own. Then you had to own up to it. But
Oh,
if
we're
as long as you
talking
don't get
about
caught,
farting.
don't have to
You're
worry.
not shitting your pants, man.
Sorry, that's another issue. Okay. So, who else did I miss? Aishan, what's your threshold to fart in front of friends?
if it's halal, then it's fine.
What?
I don't think so, bro. Like, if there's an urgency, like, shaping anything.
Have you guys? You guys tried the
He has
trick
a
where you
plan.
just spread your ass cheeks a bit, then it just goes out?
We haven't tried that yet.
Censor this, please. Censor
You can,
this.
you can just like adjust in the seat a bit and then just spread and then let it loose.
I see you're using Bernoulli's principle, right? No, that's for fluid or something like that. In the
It can
cross
work for
section.
gases, though.
Yeah.
It says
Yeah.
you come to the corner of the chair and then you just spread one ass cheek and then it goes up.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And we
No
can't
one will
talk
ever
to the
notice me
experts.
just and then just come back.
Yeah, what's the smell?
Yeah. I don't know, must be the dog.
Could have been the guy
I
that
don't have it.
this weird thing.
So Vinura is the final guy.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Same
personally,
thing.
not like I wouldn't do it, but I don't mind anyone else doing it. You know, so that's right.
Oh, Jude, take note.
Send this
We're
face.
gonna let a nice big one in front of him. Hi, Vinod.
I doubt saying. I regret saying that now.
Send
You
this.
said what you
Unless it's
said.
Vedushan, of
Senthil?
course. That only applies to Vedushan, by the way.
Oh, Senthil, do vegetarians fart smell more or non-vegetarians?
Based on my examinations, I have frequently been smelling people's farts. Like you animal eaters are quite nasty, man. Like, you know, for me, it's just I eat fragrant fruits and vegetables, so it's like not bad. But you guys are like straight up disgusting. Like, you know, it's unbearable. Like, it's
Right.
I'm not gonna draw comparisons, but let's just say like it's like closest to death I've ever been.
So,
At other
okay.
time, bro.
Okay. Next one is who's plucking their own ass hair.
That's for a different one. We'll say it for a different one. Okay. So, for everyone, generally speaking, there's two types of people, right? There's people who like to smell their own farts and people who lie.
People who lied.
It's okay for that argument, right? It's not like every time I fart, I put my head between my ass and I smell it. If it wafts under my nose and I happen to smell it, I am fine with it. It's my own gas. But I won't actively go seeking out my own projectiles, like, you know.
My strategy is, if I fart in front of you guys, I'll sniff it back in.
That's not how it works, right?
You're not like some Hoover vacuum, man. Won't it come out of your mouth?
Just follow it.
You'll notice when you notice it. All right. So, in that topic, again, this is a general question everyone needs to answer. What food makes your fart smell the worst? I discovered it pretty recently.
Who chose it?
Eggs, I think.
Eggs.
Okay, Binu eggs.
Dinner. He's the one who chose it, not the thing that makes your fart smell worse.
Why farts?
It's
Why
random
not fart?
segment. Yeah, why not?
You
Okay,
have limited
June.
knowledge,
Okay, next up steroids, okay? After this, okay.
which I also have limited knowledge.
Yeah.
And
I know only corticosteroids.
Sorry, what?
Costata and Facton of eggs.
You mean, so you took both at the same time? Oh, it's just two different episodes.
Two different.
Okay.
So you have control for the
Do you
variables.
shit
I like
you shit the atta too, or?
Talking about farts, man.
I didn't really picture that part.
Umesan? Oh shit. Umesan?
Yeah, eggs mainly.
Eggs. Okay. Sandhu?
Yeah, even beans also, right? Baked
Yeah, beans.
in
Yeah,
the
but
breakfast?
not binner, but beans.
Oh,
yeah.
baked beans. Baked beans. I can
Once
agree.
I remember.
So in my case, it's Wamba too. But because they
Wamba.
contain sulfur on their own, right, to me? Confirm if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a sulfur-rich food.
you
So I
must
guess
eat
maybe
like
that's
a
why
fuck
also
ton of
eggs.
kilos of them.
Quite offended that you didn't
Just
ask
like a
me
handful
vegetarian.
and you're...
Bro, you said vegetarian ones are fragrant. So we're not
That's why
asking.
he should ask me, man. Like,
He
instead of
lied.
asking.
Desi Sendil lied.
Why you smell my
I
farts? Is it?
think cabbage is also damn bad.
Cabbage.
Yeah, because it's a thing in like Tamil movies, right? Why does it smell like a old
Muttagos.
cabbage in here? Yeah, muttagos.
Okay. Sandhu?
So I think it's a high protein diet. So I don't really know where you get it from. Could be eggs, could be beans, could be chicken.
Hey, we had a section in biochemistry about high protein foods. You could have
No,
used
I mean,
any of those.
I don't know whether like each one of those affect it differently. Okay, I just think it's high protein, and I think it's from holding it in for too long. Like if you haven't used the washroom in a while, I think that makes it smell worse.
Apparently in eggs, so I just found it on Google, there's traces of iron in the yolk and sulfur in the white. Those two react and make it stink.
No, probably H2S.
So another experiment you can try is, do your farts smell if you just eat egg whites or if you just eat egg yolks? Maybe one of you guys can try it.
Yolks, I think. I'm sorry, white.
Yolks.
Egg whites. Yeah.
Yeah, Ishan?
What?
What food makes your farts smell the worst?
I think Takkali Maggie from Charaka.
That's not just because of the food, that's the place you ate it from.
Yeah, he uses seasoning I've never seen before.
It was high place. High place. Oh my god. There was maggots in it as well.
She had worms, right?
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Ranjana?
Probably durian.
Ooh.
But that's before you eat it,
again. Another loss for your people.
No, after you ate it, like next day you
It
get
was-
like first.
Wait, who here thinks
Until
durian smells so
you're zero,
bad?
we are two.
Okay.
Actually, we're tied.
I didn't really look at
So
this
it's-
as competition, but okay.
The durian in your burp smells like shit, right?
Oh yeah.
I think
Well,
durian
farts are worse. Like last time, me and Jericho was like opposite of the Moa pool, and
We are farting, burping, and like each time we come for a breath of air, we can like see this durian layer. It's just disgusting.
and we were enjoying it. No, it wasn't even actually durian. We had a McFlurry, right?
No, McFlurry, yeah, it was just like 2-3 pieces in the McFlurry.
They put durian into everything in Malaysia.
The D24 McFlurry.
Sorry?
The D24 McFlurry, no?
Yeah. I guess, I mean, if they have more than 30 variants of durian, why not put it into everything?
Good point.
Because people who like durian here only, I mean, how many variants do we have here, by the way?
I have no idea.
In my personal
Of the range?
opinion, too many.
In my opinion, there's only one. The one that doesn't taste good and tastes like shit.
Oh.
No, I think it tastes okay, but the smell I can't get past.
I had it once. I felt like I was sucking on plastic. So
you're supposed to eat it, not
Right before.
That's why I couldn't.
So you have
So you
sucked
sucked on.
plastic.
Why do you keep sucking?
I mean, you have the teeth, right?
But isn't sucking done by the lips?
Okay, all right. That will be where we conclude Jill Bola Movement podcast episode number 1. Thank you everyone for coming. If you liked this, if you want to scold anyone or sue anyone,
please don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah.
Can't
And
afford-
everything we've said here is just a conversation. No statements. No
We should treat this as a pilot and not screen it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we know how it proceeds. So next time we'll come